Okay, this is Jack Killen with BMC Media Austin. I'm sitting here with Sailor Poon right now. So Sailor Poon, guys, how are we doing today right now?
Doing great.
Yay!
Yes.
So please, ladies, tell me how Sailor Poon started.
Tildy?
It started when we were all living in a house and my landlord lost our checks. So he felt bad, so he brought us like a 24-pack of Miller Lite, and then we all decided that was the time to start the band, because we had actually joked about it being a band for about a year before we actually ever played any music, and then that day we decided to actually write some songs. And
It also started when we decided that we wanted to challenge the commonly accepted format of 16 boys per band.
yeah.
Also, it was our internet password.
Yeah, it was our
Alright, well, so I've been to a couple of y'all shows, some very, politically charged messages. So just tell me right now, what are your thoughts on how women's reproductive rights are handled right now in Austin, Texas?
A+. It's going great.
A plus for now.
Not even.
Well, I mean, Planned Parenthood is getting funded.
Is like surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cecil Richards is credited with saying that Ginger Rogers did everything Fred Astaire did, except for backwards and high heels. And she was a strategist for lots and lots of female Democratic people that got elected to governor. I think that kind of points to how our politics are inherited, and a lot of folks in Texas have grown up very conservatively, so the case to change your mind is really different. And when you ask about something going on in Austin, it depends on if you're talking about the people in Austin or the politicians.
But let's say you go out to other towns in Texas. Do you guys feel like you'd experience that same warm, reception that you get here in Austin? Not really.
Depends.
For our band?
Yeah.
Oh,
San
we
Antonio
get
is
better
easy.
reception.
Yeah, I would say better.
Yeah.
Band-wise, yeah, too.
If we played in some podunk little town,
Yeah.
we would
It would go bad.
I don't know. That'd be a pretty interesting show, though, and I think
would
that'd be pretty
do
cool.
it. But
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, no one would probably go to that show, though.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it could be cool, but no one's gonna fucking go to a...
Yeah,
I
we
don't
have a
know.
pretty niche market.
Yeah.
They'd probably just be curious about the name, though.
Yeah. So do y'all think that's almost gonna change, that reproductive rights are kind of on the rise in Texas right now, or what's the kind of the attitude that you guys are feeling?
Texas is so big, and the population is so huge, and Austin has a big population, Houston has a big population. I can't. But like, it's still Texas. I mean, there are generations upon generations upon generations that live here that have been living and defining their like legacy by certain standards, and people that are in Austin that are from outside of Texas are not going to change it. I don't think.
I also,
personally.
oh yeah, it's kind of that same idea that like your politics are inherited, and outside of Boston, I mean, I think it's pretty bleak. For
Dude, it's super fucking depressing.
Oh, outside of, in Texas. Like, from living in different places, I will say that at least, like, Texas is a lot more honest in what their intentions are. Like, I used to live in Oregon, and living in Portland, Oregon, and trying to get, like, as a low-income resident of Oregon, trying to get a Planned Parenthood appointment for being queer identified was impossible. They're basically like the only way, like they made me like sign this form and claim that I slept with the opposite sex, because the only way I could get a low income meeting with them is if it was for birth control.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, totally. And so it's like Oregon is, and like from being from Massachusetts, from being all over, they always get this reputation of being liberal and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, great. So, okay, Planned Parenthood gets their funding in Oregon, and it's high taxes and everything, but also simultaneously, I'm not getting the proper doctor appointment because I then had to sign a sheet and tell the doctor that I am actively sleeping with men, when actually, like, I'm queer identified and I'm sleeping with women, and I need to have a doctor's appointment that is, like, specified to that, like, lifestyle, And so I had to lie on my sheet to get my free appointment. Where it's, like, at least it's, like, here in Texas, they're being honest and real, and it's, like, a full-on, like, all, like, spotlight, let's just deal with it and let's not pretend it's something else.
Yeah, so what inspired you guys to donate all the final profits to Planned Parenthood?
Because we all use Planned Parenthood, and if we haven't, we will.
I go to Planned Parenthood, and whether like I'm on or off of insurance, because I support what they do, especially how vocally an advocate they are for the whole gamut of contraceptive methods up to and including abortion.
And also their bedside manner is like top notch.
It's so
just
nice.
like they don't judge you.
Yeah.
They give you all the information. They will hand you things and be like, you can throw this away. You don't even have to look at this, but we're obligated to hand you, whatever packet or so.
Whatever like the country has required.
Like they're really cool about just like knowing what you're going through if you're going through something.
Like Planned Parenthood is one that's in the media and is like putting themselves out there, so it's not just Planned Parenthood itself, but just the fact that like you want to have someone that's going to support you for being a woman, like physically and
or
biologically.
Oh yeah, and a lot of men go there too.
Totally. I've definitely gone with my partner to get tested.
Oh
at
wait,
Planned Parenthood for
HIV
a fun
testing.
date.
First
Oh my
date.
God.
That's the Planned Parenthood.
Totally.
Whataburger
And
and
it's
then
like,
ended
and it's like local. They have like free donuts in the lobby. You can get HIV testing with free donuts in the lobby. It's badass. And it's like super, at least from where I'm living, it's super local. There's like at least in the moment.
So going back kind of more of the social issue of women's reproductive rights, where would you guys like to see Austin in 10 years?
I would like Austin not to be only one of how many do we have? Like 4 places where you can actually get a decent abortion. No, but that's for real. That's a
I want
just way to say it,
or a
but
cup
like
of coffee.
I want it to be like Bird's Barbershop. You go in, they offer you a shiner,
You get a
haircut,
haircut,
you chit chat, you tell who the asshole was.
regardless of what these gals are talking
these
about,
hooligans.
you can't get an abortion anywhere in Texas. Like, just literally, like, save your life, And we're far away from all of each other in Texas. We're geographically so distinct, and, like, there's so many different ideas and, like, politics and people that are taking care of whatever they want to take care of in different regions, and it's a total bummer that a lot of the women who can't make it to Texas, like, that the lack of choice is not just about, like, I don't know, it's a deep-seated...
Even in terms of travel, it takes me 8 hours to go visit my brother, and he lives in another part of the state. Like, that's just, if you think about that for a health issue, especially.
It's time. Can you take time off of work? Can you have money for transportation? Do you have a supportive system whenever you get here? Like, what's your plan for recovery? I mean, this is not like a in-and-out type of outpatient, surgical procedure that you're going to go under. So I'd like to see Austin become less special in that regard.
Oh,
So
totally.
should we play something?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear it. Yeah.
Should we love
Let's
to
go.
session?
Yeah, okay.
Meow, meow.